Hello, 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 my beautiful Tauruses. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I love you guys. Happy Tuesday, Tasty Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, 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 Tuesday. Listen, my beautiful, beautiful spirit, my beautiful Taurus, the spirit is speaking to me. I want you to know that you did the best that you could do, okay? Now, this is going to mean different for everybody. But you did the best that you could do in whatever this situation means, okay? With a lover, with someone that you love, someone you cared about. You did the best you could do. Spirit is saying now it's time to move on and live your life, okay? In other words, Spirit do not want you to keep dwelling on something that is done, okay? I was pre-shuffling. A card came out. The first card came out is the Lovers in the reverse. Okay, my beautiful Tauruses. Then you got the Chariot here. But in this deck, the Chariot, you notice that the Lion is down. Okay. And then you have the Lovers in the upright. Okay. So when Spirit was speaking to me, Taurus. Let me fix this lighting. Hold on. Okay, that's better. When Spirit was speaking to me, Spirit was saying that whatever this love may be to you, okay, everybody take what resonate, reverse the roles, how they fit in your life. You may hear my television in the background. But this lovers can represent someone you was in love with, situationship. It can be somebody that you care about as well, okay? But it could be definitely somebody you had some type of situation. Well, in between these two cards, this lover's in the reverse, this lover's in the upright, okay? But in between this is the Chariot. In the normal, in the regular Chariot, the regular tarot deck, the Chariot is on the horse and it is moving. Okay, it is moving forward. Well, I feel as though what Spirit is telling you is that you did your best. You did everything that you could possibly do to show your love, to prove yourself, to want this, and it just did not work. So as you can see, this Chariot, the Lion is down. That means that you're just tired. Okay, some of you, this also is telling me, Spirit is telling me, is that you stayed way over your limit. You should have been gone. Okay, but love was a heavy factor in this situation, why a lot of y'all couldn't move on because some of you didn't have the strength to leave. Okay, you didn't have the strength. You see this line, you didn't have the strength, you didn't have the confidence to leave, okay, when you was in this connection. I also feel as though what Spirit is telling me, you did the best that you could, okay? You tried to love someone that did not love you back, okay? You really loved this man or this woman, but they did not love you back. They actually drained you. You had no strength to move forward when you were actually in this connection, actually with this person, actually in this situation, okay? And so Spirit is telling me that you did your best, okay? Now it's time to move on, okay? And sometimes in life it's like that, you know, we end up in relationships that we just try to hold on. It's like with this card here, with this Chariot, you know, it's like it was hard for you to move away from this connection because you love this person so much. It was hard. It was hard. But you know, with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, you know it's time to go. Okay, some of you knew it was time to go. It just had done, played its part. It had done served its purpose. Because you realize that if you want to see real love in your life, you must come out of this. This right here had you in the energy that you really did not want to move on, even though you knew this person wasn't treating you right. Some of you, like I said before in the beginning, some of y'all stayed in this connection way longer than you should have. You knew this, you know, but you didn't want to get in your car. You didn't want to get on the horse, and you did not want to proceed to move forward at the time. Remember, everybody's on different timeline. Some of you already been through this. Some of you going through this right now. Some of you, this is coming up in your near future. The Spirit is telling me there was a lot of hesitation. For some of y'all, there is a lot of hesitation right now as I'm speaking. For some of you, it's hard, to get up and to move on because you love this individual person so much. But by the Knight of Pentacles coming out in the reverse, that tells me that you finally picked up the pace and you finally said, I'm done. With this Page of Pentacles, I feel like you got tired of how this person thought everything was a game. Thought everything was a game. Trickster, just a little bit of everything. Just thought everything was a game, Didn't take your connection serious. It's like everything was a game. They didn't want the stability. They didn't want to have anything. They were very stingy, very selfish, very self-centered. They thought that everything was a game. They did not, Spirit is telling me they did not take this connection serious at all. They did not take this connection serious at all. But you did. That's why it was hard for you to get in your car, on your horse, and proceed on with your life because you really love this individual person. Whoever this was, it doesn't matter if it was your husband, wife situation, platonic, it doesn't matter. Plutonic, it don't matter. But you realize that this person just thought everything was a game. Okay? Earth sign very heavy here. This person, I feel as though Gemini, very strong here. Cancer, very strong here. But I feel like, Taurus, that this person didn't take you serious. They didn't take this connection serious like you took this connection, is what Spirit is telling me. They wanted to, they just, they wanted to play too much, is what I'm intuitively seeing here. Okay? They was too, whoever this was, if you're new to my channel, you hear me say they, I mean he or she, okay? This person was too busy. If you look at the tarot deck, the Page of Pentacles is an offer. Okay, his hands is up and he's offering. That's offer. Okay, offer to invest. Here he was juggling around. He didn't know indecisive, didn't know what he wanted to do. She didn't know what she wanted to do. They didn't show you the same reciprocity as you did, and it took you a while. Whoever you are, it took you a while to come to that conclusion, to realize that this person really didn't love you like you loved them. See, this Lovers is in the reverse. This Lovers in the upright. This person didn't love you like you loved this person. That's why you stayed in it longer, because you really did not want to leave. You wanted to fight for this. You really wanted to fight for this connection. But you realized that this person thought this person was playing games. Okay? And I also feel as though that you didn't have a lot of confidence in yourself, Taurus. I really feel as though that you were an Empress in the reverse, very insecure, and that's why you stayed as long as you did. That's why you put up with a lot that you should not have put up with the Empress in the reverse and the Fool card in the reverse. You did not have that confidence in yourself because, like I said before, you see the chariot, you see that lion laying down there? You didn't have the willpower to move forward, okay? Because you kept giving this individual person, you kept giving this person, whoever you was talking to, dating, married, whatever, you kept giving them the benefit of the doubt. And you was giving him or her the benefit of the doubt because you was insecure. You didn't have the strength. You didn't think that you can make it past this person, that you can move on, because love will make you do crazy things, right? Love will make you stay. I mean, love will make you naive. Love will make you gullible. Love will do some crazy switch up and have your mind thinking different things and making you stay. But I really feel like the energy here, Taurus, was that you didn't have the willpower, the confidence. You didn't have the confidence in yourself to get up and go at one point in time in your life. Okay? But one day you got tired of feeling like this. You got tired of feeling like this, okay? I feel like whoever this man or woman was, they were purposely making you, intentionally making you insecure. Okay. I feel like whoever this person was held that power over you. You didn't realize it, but this person had you in a state of mind of your own insecurities. This person was someone that did not take it, did not, because you got the King of Pentacles in the reverse and also the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. I mean, the Page of Pentacles isn't upright in this double deck. So that tells me that this person did not take this connection serious at all, and you got tired of being a fool. One day you woke up with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. One day some of y'all woke up. Now, some of you may be in that energy now that you're realizing that this person does not take this connection serious at all. Or some of y'all getting ready to realize in your near future that you're realizing that this person is not taking you serious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Hierophant in the reverse. This is somebody that you got a divorce from, you separated from. I also feel like that you were not connected to your higher source. You wasn't in deep where you're at now in your life, Taurus, versus then when you was dealing with this person. For a lot of y'all, you were not connected to the higher source with the Hierophant in the reverse. You were not connected, okay? You were in your own energy, okay? But you got tired of this childishness. The Knight of Wands. You see how this is childish energy. Okay? You see how he looking? That's like childish. Okay? And I feel like I'm picking up the energy that this person could have took you for a joke because you are free spirit. You could be a free spirit. And this is this person. And I feel like this person didn't take the connection serious because they wasn't serious. They showed up as the Knight of Wands, but in this tarot deck, this is the double confirmation tarot deck. You see, the Knight of Wands is more stern, and their neck, their chin is up, and everything. Okay, the Knight of Wands is on their horse, okay? On their horse, didn't want to make any changes. This is someone that, okay, it depends on your cards with the Knight of Wands, okay? This person could have been in and out, hot and cold, but in this deck, this second double major deck, this Knight of Wands is off his horse because this person wasn't willing to step up and be on the same level with you. Okay, this person didn't want to make any changes. This person did not want to get on this ride with you. And you are very caring, very nurturing, very free spirit. But this person did not want to change, didn't want to do the right thing for you or for this connection. Because if you could see this Knight of Wands here, right? The horse is over there. So this person was refusing to get on the horse and make changes. Okay, this person did not want to do the work. No matter how much you cared and showed your empathy and your sympathy towards this person, giving this man or this woman the benefit of the doubt, this person did not want to get on their horse and make changes. Okay? They didn't want to do it. Okay? They took you as a joke. They took the connection. They did not take the connection serious. And so that's why Spirit Guides God is speaking to me to tell you, Taurus, is that you did the best that you could. Let it go. It's time to move on. It's time to wipe that out of your memory. It's time to transmute that energy. And I need you to, Spirit wants you to change your perspective on this situation. Some of you are dwelling. Some of you are in this right now. And it's like you don't know what to do. But Spirit is saying you have done the best that you can do. Now it's time to move on. This person is not taking it serious. Okay? He or she is not taking this connection serious at all. Okay? And I feel like a lot of you realize that now. Past tense, you realize and you laugh right now in the right now. Some of you are realizing that, you know, you're tired of being a fool. You're tired of giving this person benefit after benefit after benefit of the doubt after. And this person's not taking this connection serious at all. And they're not willing to change. They don't want to get on that horse and make any changes because with the Knight of Wands in the tarot deck, it can mean different, depends on how the cards are laid out, right? So The Knight of Wands also represent in, out, hot, cold. But also the Knight of Wands also represents changes, progress, moving forward, going from one level to another level. But in this other major double deck, tarot deck, the horse is back there. They're not willing to get on that horse and make changes. They're not willing. Who this person was or who this person is that you're dealing with, or that you was once dealing with, they were too busy feeding off your energy, because you're coming in as the Queen of Cups. Look at you, very free spirit, empathetic, okay, very understanding, and they can play with that. I feel like you did not challenge this man or this woman. You didn't challenge them to be a better person, meaning you did not challenge. Some of y'all actually crippled this person, that they felt as though that they didn't have to do any changes, that they wanted to stay right here and play these little twilly-do games. Whoever this man or this woman was wanted to stay in this energy of playing, like this, like it's a game. Like it's a game. Okay? Like it's a game. They like the way that this connection that you was in with this man or this woman, they liked the way it was going, and it was going nowhere, and that was good with them. It was good with him or her, because they didn't have to work for this connection, because they see that you was an empath. They see that you was very caring and benefit of doubt. They see that you kept giving him or her chances after chances after chances, and this person felt like, this person was refusing. They was just like this darn card. Okay? Took nothing serious. Nothing serious. This could have been somebody also that was all about their money. Okay? This could have been a hustler. They was all about their money. They didn't take you serious. They was whatever kind of way they can get money, do money, have money, whatever, money. They tricksters, just trying to come up with other master plans, other kind of plans to deceive people and to da. This person was not willing to get on the horse and make changes. This person took this relationship, this connection, whatever this situationship y'all was in, they took it as a joke. Took it as a joke. And that's because some of you allowed that to happen. Because you kept forgiving him, kept forgiving her, kept forgiving, giving the benefit of the doubt, because you're a free spirit. You're very giving, you're very caring, you're very nurturing, and I'm going to nurture this back to health. And I'm maybe the more I pour into her, the more I pour into him, the more, maybe things are changed. When in fact, all it did was just give you false hopes. And it's like, that's why a lot of you were stuck so long. You gave your best. But your best wasn't good enough. Spirit guides God is saying it's time to move on. Now, if you have already moved on, congratulations. This is a reflection of you looking back on your past to let you know that Spirit guides God letting you know, if this is past tense for a lot of y'all, you did the best that you could do. Okay? You gave your all to this. You stayed. You tried to fight this fight. You see? The chariot. You didn't want to move. You didn't want to go forward. You wanted this to work because you loved him or her. You wanted it to work. Look at the cards. Look at the cards. You wanted it to work. But they were too busy over here playing trickster games, not offering nothing, being stingy, self-centered, keeping everything to themselves, and not investing, and playing games. When I look at this card, it's like cutting flips, acting a fool, playing games, taking nothing serious. Okay? Page of Wands. It ain't changing, ain't ready to get on the horse and change themselves. And it leave you all drained and dried out. For some reason, you just really, Taurus, you had really strong high hopes for this connection. Some of you have not closed this cycle yet, and you know this man or this woman is lying. Some of you have closed the cycle, but some of you have not closed this cycle yet, and you know there's a lot of deception here. You are dealing with somebody that does not take you serious, does not take your connection serious, does not value you or your connection. Okay, some of you ain't closed this cycle yet. Deception. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, because you're vulnerable. Strength card. You don't have the confidence. Some of you don't have the confidence to leave yet. To leave yet. To leave yet. A lot of you, double confirmation. The Fool card is out here twice. Two different decks. I mean, yeah, same deck, but they both came out. Look here. Both came out in the reverse. Okay. And I feel like if I look at them both in the upright, I feel like this person had pushed you to the limit. Okay. This person did the unthinkable and you still was hanging in there with this person. This person probably cheated on you several times. She probably cheated on you several times. He probably, she probably. Reverse the roles, how they fit in your life, everybody. Cheated on you plenty of times and you just kept holding on. And some of you are still holding on. But there's going to have to be a time in your life as adult woman, adult man, that you got to look at yourself and say, the longer I hold on, the more this person is going to keep doing even worse towards me. Sometimes you got to take your feelings out of things, take your emotions out of it and think logical about, is this fair to me? Is this fair to my children? Is this fair at all of how this person taking this connection as a game? And sometimes you have to look at yourself and say, you know what? My best wasn't good enough for this man or this woman. And you gave your best. It wasn't good enough. Some of you ended. Congratulations. Some of you went going through a transformation, you let it go. It wasn't easy. I keep saying that it wasn't easy. You know? But I feel like with this Queen of Wands in the reverse, I feel like this person was just pulling on your energy. This Queen of Wands is needy. This Queen of Wands, you was dealing with somebody that was very codependent. This was somebody who was very manipulative. This was somebody that was playing on your empathy and your sympathy. This was somebody that was codependent on you. And some of you felt bad to leave. Or some of you know that. But they know how to get you. They know how to play on you. And you got double fool. You say, you fool me once, you fool me twice. It's right here. This person fools you once and fools you twice. The Fool card and the reverse double confirmation. Fool me once and fool me twice. But I be darned, you're not going to keep fooling me no more. That's it. That's it. Like I've said plenty of times in my reading, you got to know when to hold, when to fold, and when to let go. Okay? You have to realize that this person ain't going to change with the Knight of Wands here. This person in and out, hot, cold energy. Player energy. They're showing up as a player energy. Okay? In and out. Refuse to want to change. And a lot of you are like not happy. You're finally listening to your intuition. Some of y'all going to automatically suddenly cause a tower moment, leave this person unexpectedly. Some of you, that's might have been what you done. You left this person out of the blue. You cold turkey left this person, listened to your intuition and left this person. Some of you are about to do this because this person has nothing to offer you. Okay? You realize this person it don't have nothing but games to offer. That's not taking this connection serious. Okay? Some of you listening to your intuition and listening to your discerning and finally leaving, or you have already left. Congratulations. But what Spirit wants me to tell you, yeah, some of you got cold. Some of you blocked this person, left this person, all of a sudden caused a tower moment. Some of you haven't talked to this person. You have no feelings no more. You know, you're not dealing. Some of you definitely blocked this person because you realize, look, moon card, double confirmation in the reverse. You realize it's like you really came to life. You really, 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 whoever you are, you really woke up. It's like you finally snapped out of a coma. For some of y'all, this is about to happen. For some of y'all, this already happened. You finally snapped out of a coma and you realize this person did not take this connection, this relationship serious. And some of y'all have not ended yet. Okay. Some of y'all are not happy at all. Some of y'all are still stuck in your head about this person playing these games, not taking your connection serious. Some of y'all are still in that, but judgment call is here. I feel like Spirit Guides God is causing judgment on you. Some of you going through some type of epiphany, aha moment, or doing some soul searching, and you realize that this person ain't nothing but okay. Only think about themselves. Only think of y'all. Some of y'all get Look at that. I can't make this up. Look at that. You chose to get on your path. You chose to leave. You cold turkey left. You single, independent, self-sufficient, and good luck, good fortune. Some of you left. Ever since you left and you got away from this man or this woman, you've been doing great in your life. Your whole life has changed. You look so much better, so much different. Pinnacles, everything. You're just so bright. Your life is it's like you finally on your own wheel and you're looking good after really being in love with somebody. So the message to y'all tonight, today, tomorrow, whenever you come across this video, my beautiful Taurus, is that Spirit Guides God said you did your best. But sometimes your best is not good enough for the wrong person. You were the right person that showed up and met this person. You did the best that you can do. You even stayed there longer than what you should have. But this person treated you like a toy. Okay? This person ran circles all around you with games and tricksters, and it didn't take you serious. Until one day you woke up and you realize this person is not a leader. This person couldn't lead a fish. You realize that the love is not there. You realize, for some of y'all, you realize this was a one-sided love. The whole time that you sowed and planted a lot of seeds in this connection, it was one-sided. A lot of you got a divorce. You left, you moved out of the house. You could have been living together. You moved out or you got a divorce. Okay? You went through a lot. It had exhausted you. It had broken you down with the Strength card. You got the Queen of Swords again in the reverse. A lot of you got this person blocked. A lot of you ain't talked to this person in years. Okay? Some of you ain't talked to this person 2 to 7 years. You haven't talked to this person. Literally, vocally, you have not talked to this person. This was one connection that the more you cared, the more they hurted you. This person was you had somebody that was very negative. This was somebody that had a big ego. This was somebody you was dealing with that was not emotional balance. They wasn't ready for you. They just wanted to play along with you. I feel as though what Spirit is telling me, this person used you as a trophy. Yeah, they didn't want to put in the work. They saw you as a trophy. Oh, that's good. That's somebody good that I can have on my side or I can look good with. But they was all about the games. Okay, they did not take this connection serious at all. And look at all that you went through. Some of you could have been with this person 1 to 10 years, 10-year max. And every time you gave them benefit of the doubt. You gave your all. You gave your best. And you just kept getting hurt and stabbed in the back. It exhausted you. You were burnt out. Some of you left. This is past tense. You moved on and you're doing good for your life. You're on a good wheel of good karma for your life. Some of you are getting ready to make the decision. Some of you right now about to cold turkey and leave somebody. Some of you just coming up in your near future. But I am here to remind you, I'm Positive Thoughts and Energy. In my readings, there are lessons, blessings, and confirmations. You just have to be vigilant and listen to the message, okay? Open-minded as well. And I've said this before. Sometimes you got to walk away and say, you know what? I gave my all. I gave my all. I was serious about the connection. I was serious about this marriage, about this situation. But when you come into the picture and somebody see how gullible and how free spirit you are, how free spirit that you are, and how sympathetic and empathetic that you are to other people's needs, they play on that. And this person played. Okay? They thought it was a game. They played you like a game. They never took y'all connection serious. And you went through it for 10 years, some of y'all. Some of you went through it for 5 years. 1 to 5 years. Okay? 8 years. And now you don't even look like what you've been through. Some of y'all don't even look like what you've been through. You went through a lot with this person. Look at here. Look at the Ten of Swords. You went through a lot. You don't even look like what you've been through. You know, sometimes when you look back on your life, you say, my God, this person really had me. Look at that. Look at that lion. Believing everything. Believing and afraid to move forward and just, he'll do better, she'll do better. When the whole time they were playing me like a fiddle. But we live and we learn, don't we? We heal and we move on. And what God wants you to do, if you have not left this man or woman yet, Spirit Guides God wants you to know that you did the best that you could. You gave your all. The only difference here that what has happened is that you gave it to the wrong person. Now, what Spirit is saying, Taurus, now it's time for you to move on. It's time to move on. It has expired, and it's time to live your life. Until next time, Taurus.